There's many things that made me know when the time was right.
Hey guys, my name is Queen Libra. Welcome to my channel. Today's topic is a very interesting one, and it is one topic that got me emotional when I listened to these videos. So I want you to listen to these clips because definitely you will learn from it.
But one of the first things I noticed that I had mentally checked out of my relationship. I was no longer there. I was just existing as a person. I wasn't living my life. I had given up, and I had become so numb to all the abuse that was going on. It was almost like every day I would wake up and just walk through the same routines that I would do. But I would look at him when he would come home from work. I would look at him and I would cringe. I would despise him. I didn't like the person that I saw in front of me. He was not the man that I thought he was. I had realized that the person in front of me was selfish, was manipulative. And those are the first things that I remember feeling.
For me, in that day, feeling unsafe in my home, that was the moment where I realized I cannot live like this anymore. I cannot spend another day not knowing what I'm going to come home to. I knew when I would rather sit outside in the cold for 7 hours than come into the house that we paid for. This is not okay. I began to be closed off. I had walls up to protect myself inside the home. So I did the counseling, I did the therapy, I did all of the things that someone would do after they separate. By the time I packed my bag, in my mind, if I leave, I'm not coming back. And I reached that point. I think I was just in a bad situation and I needed to be away. I was technically homeless when I left. I was sleeping on a couch for a couple months. And I had more peace sleeping on that couch for a couple months than I had in years of sleeping in one of the most comfortable and expensive beds that I bought from Mattress Firm. I am not telling you all of this so that you can get a divorce. So if you feel like that's the right choice for you, be sure, because it is very, very difficult, even when it's the right choice.
I remember walking down the beach. It was in Newport. It was probably a Monday in the afternoon. It was a gentle breeze. People were riding bikes. I never forget that day because parking was easy. My ex-husband and I were walking down the beach. We're talking about different things, and I just, out of nowhere, said, I don't know if I see us old together. And he's like, what do you mean by that? And I said, I just can't see working and doing and being like I am now, 30 years from now. We filed that conversation, but I never forgot that feeling. Sometimes our relationships are going through transformation right in front of our eyes. And sometimes our relationships are over before they're actually over.
I think I knew my marriage was over long before I ever admitted it, because I stopped bringing things up. I stopped asking for what I needed. I stopped trying to explain why something hurt me, because every single conversation ended the exact way. I was too sensitive. I was starting something. I was making it a bigger deal than it needed to be. So eventually, I got quiet. When you get quiet long enough, something in you starts to die. It's not all at once, it's just little pieces. The part of you that speaks up, the part of you that hopes, the part of you that still believes things can change. I think that's when I really knew. Not when I left, not when I filed. I knew when surviving the marriage started costing me myself. Because the moment that you have to shrink just to be loved, you're already losing yourself. And by the time that I walked away, there wasn't too much of me left.
After listening to these clips, permit me to say that 90% of divorces and separations that happens in marriage are caused by the men. The men started it, and the men gave these women the reason to choose themselves, to back out and to give up on their marriages and relationships. One thing I've learned from these videos is that a woman checks out of her marriage in her head first, long time ago, before she actually brings it out that she's actually done and done for good. That is why, as a man, if you're living this kind of life that will make your woman come to this point of giving up, I want you to retrace your steps, go back to the drawing board and right all the wrongs. And to these women, I wish them nothing but good. And I pray that their paths, for those who choose to still remarry or try love again, I pray that their path leads them to partners who would truly love them for them and never give up on what they share. Thank you so much for watching. If you're just seeing my face for the first time, my name is Queen Libra. Here we talk about relationship and marriage discussions and issues. We learn and unlearn here. If you have not subscribed yet, please do so. Support your girl. Take care of yourself. I love you. Bye.